This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone.
Hello
to
there,
become a
travelers,
wanderer.
and welcome to my channel. I'm Shifty Nivy, and if you enjoy cozy, goofy gaming content, grab your snacky snacks and snuggle in. And if you want to keep up to date with all my shenanigans, remember to do all the fun things. The likes, the follows, the subscribes, all that good jazz to appease the algorithm archon and keep me in your feed. So, last we left off, we did Animo Mommy's questline, and we did Venti's questline. So, now we are going to hop full sail into Zhongli, Rock Daddy's questline. So, let's get into it. I'm excited. I love Zhongli. I think he's like one of my favorite archons. Alright, and boom! It looks like we have to go talk to Catherine today. We talk to Catherine every day because she gives us the primo gems, but still.
Time to go.
Oh, quick update on characters. We have Kazuha now to 80. Woot woot. He's a big kid now. And his weapon up to 70. I focused on leveling weapons today because it is Sunday. If you have not farmed your domains that you need, remember that Sunday is fun day. Everybody gets what they need on Sunday. So, with domains, they will have every possibility available to them on Sunday, which means if you need, for instance, this material here, yes, look, I am broke. I have no monies. No monies in the game. I will have to farm for monies. But you'll see that it is available down here. It says, Domain of Forgery, City of Reflections, Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. So if we go here, we will see that that domain has all of the good stuff in it today that it can possibly produce. So that means you can go here and just straight farm what you need on Sunday, regardless of what you need. It goes for weapon materials and talent materials. Of course, artifacts are the same all the time, but those specific materials that they rotate out to slow us up are all available on Sunday. So Sunday is fun day. But yeah, so point being, I went and grinded all the stuff I needed for everybody's weapons. I just don't have the money to level them up yet. We will get there. That is on its way. Now, a little bit of housekeeping taken care of. Let's go talk to Catherine. Where you at, Catherine? Right there. Do-do-do. And boom, Catherine.
Ah, traveler. Right on cue.
Well, thank you. We try to be punctual.
Hey, Catherine! Got any new commissions for us today? Also, how come you look so happy to see us? What have you done?
She has work for us. That's why she's happy to see us.
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier. The shrine maiden told me that it is the season for an unexpected reunion.
Oh, well, that's sweet. I hope you see who you're hoping to see.
Catherine? Drawing fortune slips at the shrine? Is it just Paimon, or is that the most unusual thing ever?
I wouldn't say that.
Wait, no, that's not the unusual part. We're in Liyue. You went to Inazuma and back in a single day?
Wow, Catherine.
Even I have a private life, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so when you say unexpected reunion, you mean running into us, right?
Yeah, we are your unexpected reunion.
Who can say? But the anticipation of knowing that an unexpected reunion is due is making me happy to see everyone I crossed paths with today.
Oh, so it's kind of got you all amped up, so everything is an unexpected reunion.
Fair enough. Even though we see each other pretty much every day, whatever makes you happy.
Like I said, every day.
Wait, are you saying? Oh, Paimon gets it. Well, let's just hope the shrine maiden was right.
Oh, that would be awesome if it was our sibling, but it was Catherine's fortune, not ours.
Fingers crossed we find her.
I'm sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't have? You both seem a little down.
Oh, no, Catherine, it's not you. It's my private personal issues.
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, back to business. Do you have a new commission you want to give to us?
Yeah, give us some work. Give us a thing to do. Keep us busy.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. This one is from a miner. It seems to be related to investigating the chasm.
The chasm? What? No, this is supposed to be Zhongli's quest.
Really? Does this mean the chasm's not sealed off anymore?
Oh, did we unlock the chasm?
I will leave the requester to fill you in on all the relevant details. His name is Yue Hui, and he should be at the chasm right now.
Okay.
All right, then. Thanks, Catherine. We'll head there right away.
Okay.
Very well. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Ad Estra
This time you are truly
Arbusas.
bound for the abyss. Good luck to you both.
Oh, Catherine's worried about us. But we went to the wrong spot. We will continue this later. I think we went to the wrong spot. I could have swore I had this one. Oh, it's way out here in the middle of nowhere. How are we supposed to get there? Okay, I think we're going swimming. Let's go swimming. Yes. Maybe from the Jade Chamber? That might be the best place to try to go swimming from. I'm so happy they turned this into a waypoint. That used to be very difficult. Alright, here we go. I believe we can make it with Kazua's help. We'll get as much altitude as possible and to the Pearl Gallery. Just look how pretty this is. I mean, they do such an amazing job with this game. The amount of detail, it's like I'm literally running around in an anime. It's awesome sauce, and I love it. Hi, Wobble! How are you doing? We're trying to survive the flight to the boat. I don't know if we've got this. If we land in water, we are dead. So maybe we're gonna retrace over to this rock and hopefully make it. Come on. Oh no. Looks like we're gonna have to slam. Yep. We're gonna have to slam. Survival slam. And... oh. Okay, we did not die. Man, that was pretty... oh, Paimon was going to kill us anyway. I didn't realize we were this close to the end of the map. Yes, you lose stamina while gliding and swimming. So, if we were to run out of stamina over water and fall in the water, we would die. And it's not just you, the character that's active that dies. It's the whole party. If you drown, everybody dies. Oh, yeah. It's tricky. It's a resource that you have to manage. But as you level your statues of the 7, you get more stamina. And there's stamina food that you can get that if you're in a real pinch, you can eat. Like even mid-flight, you can just eat the food and try to make it a little further. See, I don't know if I can swim that. And there's nowhere here with a little boat. We will see. I think we can make it. We're about the halfway point, right? Let's go ahead and do another skill, keep us some altitude. Ooh, there's a shiny thing up there. That is nice. Okay, maybe we can stand on this ledge, and yes, we survived it. That is awesome. Okay. Oh, we probably got to climb up over here. As I fall in the water anyway. I am just not coordinated today. I'm just... ah! There we go. Okay, we're making it.
Time to go.
And...
one with nature.
Jump. Oh. I don't think we were supposed to be here. That was just the most unconventional entrance any visitor has made to the Pearl Gallery. I'm just here to have a look. I was just kind of curious. Random boat floating out here. Well, you're no different from any other guest in that sense. Everybody comes here just to have a look. And then they like what they see. So they stay a little longer. Before you know it, they can't drag themselves away. Nevertheless, despite the impromptu means by which you arrived here, you are an esteemed guest from afar, and we welcome you as any other. It would simply be bad manners to show you the door right after you just arrived. But we can't let you break the rule, okay? Otherwise, I'm the one who would have to answer to the boss. What rule? A simple and straightforward rule. Guests are only allowed here by invitation. Most who sneak in despite knowing the rules are petty criminals and with dubious intentions. Don't fret. I'm well aware that you snuck in by accident. Blissfully unaware of the rule. You're no criminal. All the guests you see here are here by invitation. By the boss's rules, they have a right to invite other guests too. We are not dubious by any means. A little shifty, but not dubious. So, if you are planning on dropping in more often, your best bet would be to mingle with the guests and see if you can talk one of them into giving you an invitation letter. Challenge accepted. Smooth operator, I like your style. Okay, I'll be waiting here. Shifty is better than dubious.
Life is short.
Shifty means you have no proof.
And be merry.
Oh, there's Zhongli. Really?
Oh, I didn't think
What
I would see
song?
you here.
I don't know of a Shifty song. Is there a Shifty song?
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around.
Oh, Smooth Operator. that is a good song. And it's very catchy.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
Of course we would love to listen.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
Well, nobody would know better than him.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As in the first money ever minted into that?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token.
A token?
For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
Okay, that would make sense. That would make sense. I could see them having, like, the coin that Rex Lapis gave them to kind of base everything on as a sacred symbol during ceremonies.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement.
Oh, so that's why we have to pay so much when we craft a weapon? It actually goes into the weapon? Okay, I don't feel so gypped now. But I couldn't see it as being a catalyst, as in, like, a weapon. Because we have weapon catalysts. Or does he just mean a general catalyst? I think he means a general catalyst.
The world's first
Being too
Mora would no
analytical.
doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
So they went into weapons? Does anybody else think the guy that's eavesdropping in the background looks a bit suspicious?
A dagger and a sword?
Oh, there he goes again.
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
That's a pretty story. I apologize if there's any noise coming from upstairs. They're moving furniture again.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money, came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value.
Yeah, I would say that, how much money you make off of something would determine its value.
Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
So the first Mora is just out there somewhere in circulation? Wow. Okay. I could see that. Considering you didn't remember to, set up a retirement fund for yourself. I could see you just willy-nilly giving away the first Mora.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
Yeah, profound foresight.
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
Once again, no one would know him better than him.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Yeah.
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
A house made of Mora? Okay, that's getting excessive. These people's legends about Morax are a bit excessive. I can't see somebody building a house out of money.
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, maybe they did.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
Mora is just metal.
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh, because he can create it himself. Okay. It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Yeah, he's a great voice actor.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, because usually I have to have a list for voice actors because they all get jumbled up in my chaotic little brain. But I do know he's been in some anime that I liked. I just can't remember which one off the top of my head.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Who? Me? I was just here for a good story and to get an invitation so I don't get kicked off the boat.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
Okay, onward! Yeah, they've got a lot of really good voice actors in this game. Let's talk to the archaeologist.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet.
Uh-oh, she's got some Kuching-style beliefs, maybe.
Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
No, I wouldn't say they were evil, probably misguided. I mean, when you're at war, not all of your enemies are evil. They're doing what they think is best. So, no, I wouldn't say they were evil. Oh, I didn't know he was in Soul Calibur. I did know he was in Skyrim. There it is, One Piece. It was in One Piece. That's the one I was thinking of. But yeah, he's done a lot. Yeah, I knew he was in Skyrim, I think.
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
Right? But once again, they were at war. I'm just throwing that back out there. On Sesame Street, I had no clue. That is awesome.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt.
Ooh, who's the god of salt?
The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
That doesn't sound like Morax.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Is the story that complicated? You look a bit embarrassed, Zhongli.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Usually at the beginning. Uh-oh.
Over here.
That's
Mr.
Fatui.
Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
It's Fatui. What do you want?
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
Yeah, if you can get to the Millilith before I handle it.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon.
Oh, he's not armed. Okay. Stand down. Stay down. We're good. For now.
There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
There's not many people who make it over here from Snezhnaya that's not trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
Right.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhongli as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Really? Zhongli's working for the Fatui again?
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be cautious.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Oh, come on, Zhongli.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
Okay, maybe he can tell her more about the story of the god of salt while we work.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
I don't really know much about archaeology, but I can at least keep you safe if things go shady.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures.
Okay.
It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
If you say so.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
We'll see about that. I mean, it's kind of all or nothing.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Yeah, we're great treasure finders.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
This is true.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Hush, Paimon.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right, then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore.
Oh, he's wanting to scavenge what fell from the Jade Chamber?
An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Ooh, I don't know if I like the sound of that. I don't think I like the sound of that. To the stone forest. Ooh. Shiny rocks. We stop for shiny rocks. Boom. And boom. Boom. And boom. There we go. Ooh, I see a chest over there.
This place looks
I
so
think we'll get
ordinary.
it.
Can we really find anything valuable here?
Ordinary, these are giant stones that were hurled down into the sea as spears, I think, during the Archon War.
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
Right? It's an area of great significance.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex.
Yeah, see? Rock spears.
After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
Yeah, because he's a boss.
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
A stone spear that size would be really heavy. That's got to be massive.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
Yeah, that's all you seek in life. Nope, I'm not buying it.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you.
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's split up.
The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Ooh, we have some chests.
Go ahead then.
I see
Use
two of
an
them.
elemental sight to look for any marks.
Okay. It's telling us to go toward the chest. Yeah. I'm gonna go
One with my blade.
like that. And
Clouds high. The birds call.
boom. We need those drops desperately to level our peoples and our weapons.
Brings a smile to my face.
Mine too. Let's see. Shinies. Come over
Time
here.
to go. Into the wind. Submit for judgment. Swift and merciful.
Let the show begin.
Scatter. One with nature.
Oh, he got away. That's okay. We'll just freeze him where he stands. And
The wind knows me.
swirl. There we go. Another chesty chest.
Why are there enemies here?
Oh.
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
It was just a training dummy. We didn't even get a Primo gem. That kind of sucks. Food? Yeah, food.
Time to go.
Gotta get the healer down. We're gonna go
Swift
like
and
that.
merciful.
And we're gonna go like that. And then we're gonna stir the
Into
soup.
the wind. That hurts. As one with wind and cloud.
And boom. Ouch.
Time
Okay,
to go.
we need Barbara Love.
Come on, we can do it.
From whence you came.
Oh, wrong person.
The wind
And
knows me.
swirl. We got through them pretty quick. Alright, and we'll continue. Let's go ahead and slay this guy. Get him down before he causes problems. And boom. And boom. Look at all that Mora. I'm kind of surprised that Hilly Trills carry so much Mora. I don't see what use they have for it. Special rocks. Let's go ahead and grab some Pyro Love.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Since we finally have her in a purple weapon. How pretty. This is a craftable weapon, so it's great for free to play. Actually, so is she. She's great for free to play too.
The wind knows me.
No slime. Yeah, they probably do. I mean, they're always robbing people, so it makes sense that they would take the shinies.
Into the wind.
Boop. And da 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 da. I bet our friend the Sissin Mage. Okay. Nope, she's not here.
Gathering together here. But why?
Oh no.
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly
This
attract
isn't good. Okay.
the
Let me switch. Let me
hydromimic
switch. Let me
monsters.
Okay.
I have
Here
a
we go.
contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Zhongli has a contract, so he can't help us? What? With the bubble critters? Oh, there's more. Okay.
I'll protect
Go ahead
us.
and
Terminate.
bloom.
Nice and
Virgin. Ouch, that hurt.
One with
Squirrel.
nature.
fallen
All of the damage.
adorn my night.
All of the damage. No,
It's just
die.
a stone slab. But its design is quite unique.
Ooh.
This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
We took some serious damage from that one. Okay, we're heading back. Crabby. Crabbies are nice. And
Go, Barbara, go!
let's see here. So now we are going back to meet everybody. Oh, there they are. Ooh, we need to get all these rocks. Let's grab some more rocks. See who we gonna grab rocks with. I might regret this later.
Time for some training?
But we'll see. Boom. No such thing as enough of these things. And I think the darker blue ones will let you like actually level up your account, if I'm not mistaken. But it costs resin. We don't want to use our resin on that. Alright, let's grab Barbara back. Because running around without a healer is a whole level of on the edge I am not
take care of
comfortable with. Let's see what they got to say.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
Hey, that's rude.
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
Yeah, stop being rude.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
That's a Freudian slip if I've ever seen one. On guessing, I mean experience.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
One shouldn't lack general knowledge of their field. But then again, if she specializes in just artifacts to do with this one god, as somebody who has been in academia, I will say it's not uncommon. You get hyper-focused on the one thing, and everything else gets overridden.
And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
It does. It does.
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look.
Yep, let's have a little peek-see.
Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. This stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good.
Oh no! Are they okay?
Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
Maybe it was a joint effort? I know whenever I had 2 dogs, it was more likely both of them. We had to get cameras just to figure out who was the one getting in the trash. So maybe they both contributed to the shenanigery.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Oh, that's good. I'm glad nothing broke. That would be bad. That would be so rough. Especially if you have something like glass and then you've got that to contend with. That's no. Especially when it gets in little paws. Oh. Sorry. I went on a tangent.
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
That's funny. That's funny. No, you're trying to collect the strength of the gods. Right? I think Snezhnaya is loosely supposed to be based off of Russia, but they do have some serious German-sounding undertones.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Yeah, you wouldn't want to sell something that belonged to Ningguang without permission. That's like stealing from the president.
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
To Saltarai! And I guess this is our nearest waypoint. I'm trying to determine if this is a better call. I think we can fly down from over here, so we'll try from this direction. If not, we'll go the other way. Yeah, I think this was the better call.
Let the show be.
Whoop. And
Into the
up.
wind.
Uppies. There we go. Full health bars again. I was wondering what this spot was for. There's an ancient steel. Salt seals the ruin within. None uninvited may enter. Okay.
I heard that
love shiny
Saltarai
rune
was once the
circles.
home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
All he's thinking about is how much money he can make off of this stuff. I don't think he's a real archaeologist.
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Yes, but there could be lore.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
Yes, bones could equal money, depending.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Saltarai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal.
Oh, thanks for the follow.
I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the God of Salt.
But is it related to the God of Salt's people? Or Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth.
Always appreciated.
The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
Okay, if you think so, I mean, this happened hundreds and hundreds of years ago. How do you know so much about the god of salt?
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
Okay, so the running theory is that Rex Lapis sealed this so people couldn't find proof that he committed a murder? You know, other than the one a few quests back of himself.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
No, it's completely out of character.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
Maybe, but like he said, it's probably been picked clean by treasure hoarders.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Okay, then let's break a seal.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
Wanna bet?
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
We're right behind you. Wherever you disappeared to. Ooh, that's a big lol troll. Is there a chest over there? No. We are avoiding our problems. Oh yeah, totally. That is the vibe. Here, if you sell this and get so many people under you, you'll make a living wage. And you'll be your own boss.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Okay, I think we're getting pretty close. Come on. Line up. Okay, there we go. We got it.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Ooh, double mechanism.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Exactly. Oop. We ran away from our problems.
Seems familiar.
And now we've got to go back.
I
Oh well.
remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
Did we light them up in the right order?
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well.
Look at me reading the
Otherwise,
future.
the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War.
Okay, Zhongli knows the order.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life.
So south,
Liyue is vast,
east, west,
yet even one
then
haven
north.
is hard to find.
Okay, south, east, west, north. All right,
To
I
the
will
north,
try.
to the east. Do the people of Liyue
Crap, he
always
just had to
talk
go
in
and mess
riddles?
me up.
I think I've heard this saying before.
It was east, south. Oh, crap.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying
Thank
are
you.
also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
See, I highly doubt Morax did all that she thinks he did.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east.
Oh, he said it again.
Shuiyun in the west, Jingse in the north.
Thank goodness. Oh yeah, he would be a Morax fanboy so long as he was getting paid for it.
With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
He's gonna have to be like, yeah, I'll go do your grocery shopping for you, and then like double the bill. Okay. So we're south, east, and then, okay, there's north. So over here would be south. Looked like we were gonna need electro. We are. Okay. First things first. Guoba.
Get them!
Gotta unlock that chest. And then we will get Kujo Sara to unlock everything else. Ooh, this is tricky. It's tricky to choose who to swap out because we are dancing around this little churl.
With you all the way.
Okay. Kujo Sara for the charged attack. Alright, there's south. This would be east. Right? Yes. East. West would be over here. I really probably will end up leveling her if I don't pull Fischl. Come on. Okay, this is north. Oh no, it's going to be on the inside, isn't it? It is. It's going to be on the inside. Okay. Changing up the party. We're going to have to fight this big guy. And come on. Grab Barbara again.
I'll take care of it.
And we'll go from there. Oh, big guy's not here now. Did he despawn? There was a lol troll here a second ago.
I'll protect us.
Oops.
Nice and spicy.
Nice and spicy. And
The wind knows.
stir the soup. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't what I thought was here. For some reason, I was thinking we were where I saw the big lol troll. Okay. Those guys still toss me around like a rag doll.
With you all the way.
Alright, now we got Sara. So this would be west. And then here is north.
Look! The seal...
Oh, look, the seal. It probably broke.
My demon expelling mantra is ready.
Wish me luck.
Okay,
It was nothing, really. Now,
There's
it's
the
time that
ultra.
people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
can we swim it? Hopefully. Go, Barbara, go!
Do, 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 do.
Oh yeah, we got this. Yeah, we got this. Ta-da!
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim.
Okay, so everybody only gets one thing from the ruin.
To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Ooh, you want pizza. You want pizza. Every day is pizza day. I don't know. What kind of pizza are you going to get? That's the question.
Hey! opportunity to light this up so easily.
We don't need any treasure. We're good.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Ooh, I'm a sucker for lots of veggies. I like a spinach pizza. But it's hard to find somewhere that's not going to burn the spinach. Like, it's tough. But yeah, I think pizza with veggies is probably gonna hit the spot more than a burger and fries. Plus, then you're getting veggies, and you can kind of justify it as semi-healthy. Oh yeah, spinach and white sauce. Maybe a little bit of chimkin. Yeah.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition.
Ooh, Zhongli bowing out.
You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
Okay, we have a contract.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli.
What you asking?
If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I think we can do that. I think we can agree on that.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Here we go. Down in the hole. Ooh, is that water? We'll find out. Splash. Oh, this is kind of cool. Was it like an underground city? That is awesome. I love the idea of like a hidden underground city.
My demon expelling mantra.
Ooh, core lapis. There's our treasure. We need it to level Chung Yoon, because he's our Claymore baby. Go over here and get some more rocks. Oop.
One with my blade.
Alright, and we will swirl. Break it all down. We have to protect Chung Yoon. He is our smallest bean right now. And boop. Okay, recommended level of party is 71. We might get lucky and they'll give us access to Zhongli for this. I'm kind of banking on it because we don't really have anybody who's Geo that is a high enough level
I can't wait any longer.
for this. I don't even think our party's technically the right level for this. We may or may not die. Let's see. That's okay. Katahara will carry the party on his shoulders. Ah, yes, they gave us access to Zhongli. Okay, he is awesome. I'm not going to say one of my highest DPS characters on my main account, but another one of those amazing utility characters. So he has two functions to his skill. You can do a quick skill.
Rise!
That only has a cooldown of about 4 seconds. And then he has his hold skill that gives you a bomb shield. I mean, this shield is the equivalent of whatever his HP is, or a percentage of his HP, which makes it awesome. Let's see, if we come here, you can see they've got him at 22, which is kind of high for, you know, a regular DPS or a support character. They've got him in, ooh, we get to play with a gold weapon. That's nice. And Noblesse. Noblesse is a great set for him, and I think the domain that Noblesse is in has another viable set, so it's like a twofer when you farm it. They've got him at, whoa, C3. What I would give for a C3 Zhongli, that's awesome. But yeah, so, and for his ultimate, he's going to throw a giant meteor from the sky, and it's going to be gorgeous. So, we are going to run around as Zhongli.
Are these...
Whoa.
statues?
Are these statues or dead people?
These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
That's pretty dark. That is pretty dark. We've got salt people. I'm getting some Old Testament vibes, and not in a good way. Oh, are you proud of your pun? I'm proud of your pun. And boom. Oh, I forgot. We've got to appreciate his combo, okay? On his light attacks, you get this combo. And then kick. He just kicks his weapon away like it's no big deal. It's gonna come back to him anyway, and he knows it. He's a confident being. Oh, they want us to use his
Solidify.
You can also climb these bad boys to get to where you're going. Or you can Kazuha.
One with nature.
Either way, options are options. Oh yes, I appreciate the seasoning. I appreciate the seasoning. Here we go, and boom, we found an artifact. No, he's not. There are other characters that have the ability to fly. On my primary account, in I think 3 days, the Wanderer is going to be dropping, and I'm going to be pulling for him. Hopefully we get our 50-50, and I'll be building him so that we can see him. He can fly long distances. He just like levitates up like a boss and floats.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
I wouldn't say that.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
So it never runs out of salt? I know some people like that.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Right, that's pretty fitting.
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Was powerful. Right? Everybody's gonna have hypertension if they worship the god of salt.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Right? Oh, okay, he's a salt miner now. That's gonna be his pyramid scheme. He's gonna try to, like, sell salt, I guess. I don't know. That is true. That would crash the market.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
It's not shallow if it's bottomless.
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
You're right. This is the land of contracts.
Then let's move on, shall we?
What's next? That is his heavy attack. So if you hold down, he just turns into a bunch of stone spears, which kind of fits.
The range knows me.
And boom. Kick him in the face. Right? It's gonna be something like magic. Okay. So we've got to stand here. Oh, I bet I know.
Solidify!
Showing us how to trigger the mechanisms. There we go. That was a pretty easy puzzle. Yeah, it's pretty neat. We're due for another banner on him. They haven't said that we're going to get another banner for him, but we are overdue for a Zhongli banner.
Ha! Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power.
Ooh, what kind of other power?
When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth.
So another infinite source of salt? Wow, I'm sensing a theme. It's all about salt production here.
The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
Because you already called dibs. He is getting salty.
And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
She's not been useless.
Oh boy, here we go again.
While we're on the topic of useless people...
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you.
Okay, who's gonna get you your little totem thingies to trigger the mechanisms?
Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
I would totally agree with that hypothesis. He probably will get turned into salt or rock. Salt is a type of rock, right? Foreshadowing. I knew he was trouble. I knew he was trouble. Mr. I'm not armed.
We'll have order.
That was Zhongli's ultimate. Though it didn't do the whole thing, so I want the whole animation. We're gonna try to
One with nature.
get some particle generation here. Alright.
Rise.
Here we go.
This is order.
There's his ulti. Tell me that wasn't awesome.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well.
Yeah, you don't deserve it.
You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
So much for I'm not armed. I told you he was trouble.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
At least we kept our guards up. I hope you're never as greedy as him, Paimon. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. That will make Paimon mad at us.
Yeah, good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
Phew, that's a sensitive nose.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts.
I think liars probably smell a bit like blue cheese and halitosis.
When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract?
Phew.
I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
Yeah, what are you wanting to be honest about, Zhongli?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Oh, is she in on it?
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt.
I mean, she hasn't really said anything to refute that. She just said that she specializes in the god of salt.
I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
Oh wow, she's really gonna benefit from some of those relics.
Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I've never even heard you say Rex Lapis.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
Yeah, Morax is considered way too informal and almost disrespectful unless you're a close friend of an Archon. Or of the Archon.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world.
That doesn't sound like him.
We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes.
So, the victors write the history. I don't know. I still am not buying it.
So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
No, that's not the Archon we know.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
We will, once we find evidence to support your claims.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue.
That is true, he stepped down.
Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Okay, we have another puzzle. Okay, gonna have to climb up and fly down. That is a nice chest, though. There's a
Stabilize.
Nice. Let's go ahead and start with shields. We're gonna get some fire. Get some
The wind knows me.
shenanigans going.
Quake!
And boom. These meta trolls do a number. It's okay as long as we keep him focused over here. And boom. No meta troll. Oh, Sorry, dude. Did I miss you over here? Boom! There you go. And let's get Barbara out here. Get through that shield. Swirl.
Come on, we can do
That
it.
was not what I was trying to do. And boom. Oh, another artifact. Let me guess, it makes salt.
This is a sword?
A broken sword.
Aha! It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated.
That's a bit of a stretch.
The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
Yeah.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
Oh, now what?
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
No, a contract's a contract.
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored.
Why not leave both and come back for them later?
No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So somebody else willing to break a contract. Nobody's sticking to their word here.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Paimon's over here thinking that Zhongli's just gonna, like, punch her in the face or throw a giant meteorite at her head.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Ooh. Lore drop.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Dun dun dun.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract.
It must be an ugly
I'm afraid
truth.
to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
Oh no. Crisis of faith incoming.
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
Probably the one we're at that is underground.
No. No. It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Oh, wow.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
I bet that meteor is looking pretty good right about now.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Oof.
Hey! Come
Yes,
back!
oof. It's a bit much for her to take, but it was the truth, right?
It is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her such cruel facts, but the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Uh-oh. I feel it's gonna get darker. I feel it's gonna get darker.
Are these statue thingies running?
Oh, well,
What
oops.
will we find ahead?
We died.
Salt and betrayal.
I forgot, they're trying to teach us his mechanics. What did that do? I don't see what that activated, but I'm assuming it's important. Wait, I'm going backwards. That's why. We've already been this way. So we were supposed to go this way. Boom. Yep, everybody seems to be running away. He seems to have been fleeing from something, no doubt suspecting that something terrible was at foot. Let's see what happens now.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do?
They're fleeing from something.
What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Oh, did it freeze everything in salt? Like a total crime scene situation? That would be interesting. That would be interesting to see. Looks like a blast. Examine salt flora. Ground zero. No matter what was once here, naught remains but a single flower of salt.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to the... The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
What?
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, The power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear.
Right? Definitely going hard. I mean, if I'm understanding this right, which I'm pretty sure I am, her own people murdered her. And that's why they got turned into salt.
Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis.
Man, that is dark.
Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
She was too pure for this world, literally.
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it.
You're looking at history. You're looking at what happened, and you're still...
Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
I guess the wrath of the rock comes in many different forms.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You seem all too familiar with what happened to the god of salt. So you didn't just hear rumors about the way to break the seal, did you? He probably put the seal in place.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well.
Bring in that silver lining!
Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
Hey, stop! How are you doing today? Yeah, it got dark. It got dark.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Huh?
I promise they're not all
What
like
do you
this.
want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Oh, it's gonna be story time. Hey, look at this pretty chest. Isn't it lovely? It seems like a bad place to loot a chest. But we need them primos. Whew. Yes, big Satage. Poor god of salt. She deserved better. But then again, she probably should have picked a side. Yes, salty, salty onions. No! I want you! Come back. Alright, I'll get that one. Ah! Gotta get those crystal cores. For the condensed resin. gonna need to climb the whole thing to the tippy top. It is a sad story. I mean, I hate that we don't... I don't remember, do we get to follow up with her at any point to see how she copes? Or is that a storyline that they might be working on still? I'm not sure. We've got this.
Nice and spicy. Let's dance.
Into the wind.
Yes. Okay, there we go. I'll never forget. The first time I ran into this, I did not know those three were here, and I was not ready. I did not even have like a full team at the time set up. It was like a level 20 Barbara, and it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. Ooh, I hope so. That would be awesome. Oh, I did find out that the web event thing, the live event that they're going to be doing for the 4.0 release is going to be on the 4th. I'm not sure what time, but I will definitely be streaming on the 4th. I think it's in the middle of the week.
The wind knows me.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest.
Oh, it's a Friday. Okay, awesome sauce. Yeah, I'll post more about it as we get closer and as I find out times and stuff like that, but I did hear that it was going to be on the 4th. So.
The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue.
Okay, so what's going to happen to them?
To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
Okay, so what would you like us to do with them?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
That's that erosion he keeps talking about.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you.
Sounds like tough work.
Oh, it's not that bad, Paimon.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
And thus Liyue had salt water.
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain.
I don't know why.
Oh, sire, you and I were foes. But our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now.
That just
May
depends
that
on which
which
account
have
I'm on at the time.
has left behind be yours to subsume.
Oh, that's priceless.
And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Chapter 1 is complete. Now, on this account, I am maining Kazuha. On my primary account, I kind of flex depending on situations, but I spend a lot of time with Yaimiko and Baizu. You're right, we will be able to. And then we will conquer the salt market. I like this story too. I'm excited about part 2. Because we have access to part 2 now. Boom! Oh, wait. I was supposed to claim keys. So let's see if we can go ahead and see what else we can do with Zhongli. But yeah, I love the story quests because you really get to know the characters on a more personal level. Really? Back to Catherine again? Let me make sure we have the right quest selected. Okay, we do. Because the last one sent us to Catherine and it was the wrong quest. Yeah, what's up, Catherine?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two.
Hey, there's no such thing as too much salt.
Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh,
okay.
Looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
We're great at finding people. I mean, that's like half of our commissions.
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Okay, let's go talk to Uncle Dai. No mere stone. Okay, so he's right over. Yeah!
Time to go.
And boom. He's got a shiny thing behind him. I want the shiny thing.
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Yep, that would be us.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Oh, well, thank you.
Right again. You're pretty perceptive.
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
All right, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo! That's why we're here. Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Who else could be his assistant? You know, if we didn't already know we were doing a Zhongli story quest.
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter.
So there is someone else!
Paimon's pouting because we have help for once.
Do you think we're not up to the job?
Easy does it, Paimon.
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies.
Okay.
Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance.
Okay, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a great day and stay safe.
I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
We know Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
You must be talking about the Rock Daddy.
Ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here. We'll go fetch him. Paimon bets Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Let's see if we can teleport and get there just a little bit quicker. Boom! Yep, there he is.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are.
Don't you have an appointment?
Oh. Here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Why, of course. We like storytelling.
Oh, no. We're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
Well, we've accepted a commission, and it's about rocks. So,
we need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
come on.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Tevat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Well, like I said, Rock Daddy.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
'Cause she's a little bit competitive.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Oh, we're interrupting his lunch, though.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli.
He is very modest. He's so humble. Even though, you know, he's like thousands of years old.
Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Okay. Back to Uncle Dai. Zoomy, zoomy, zoom. And up.
Follow the wind.
Little extra oomph. And boom. Oh, we still gotta get the shiny. How did I forget the shiny?
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh. And this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yes.
Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Our guy's top notch.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh. So you say. Wait till my guy gets here. Then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun.
Hello, Kunju.
Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
This is Zhongli, consultant from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli, I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I am sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
So that's what you were planning. Paimon wanted everybody to undergo a geo quiz.
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind, Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
Oh, don't sell yourself short.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
Right?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
Does he have like some kind of a savant situation going on?
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand.
Okay.
Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ooh, that's sharp.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
Wait, but isn't crystal ore found everywhere? What makes this one so special?
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Oh, I bet that would be pretty.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Oh, come on, Paimon. Stop being so suspicious.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover...
Well, if Zhongli said so, it must be true.
Yep, we trust Zhongli.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
Zhongli made a friend. Which at his age are kind of hard to find. We got the shiny! Okay. To the chasm area. Oh, that's where I like to farm my ore. Nice. I am probably going to do like a mini series over the mountain and the chasm at some point. I don't know when. I was probably going to wait till after we get through Sumeru. Maybe-ish. But that is the plan as it stands. But it is a working plan. Because there are some really nice things in the chasm. I love the rock puzzles. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. And almost there. Yeah, it's super puzzly. Okay.
Time to go.
I was overdue for a run here anyway, because I am so low on ore, it's not even funny. This is a great spot to just go and get ore, especially if you don't have a claymore wielder or Klee on your team. Because they're just in all the crates. Oh yes, I love the underground area. I have to say I'm partial to the underground area. Boom, boom. Come on. Some more rocks. All right, let's talk to Uncle Dai.
Whoa, this mine is huge.
It's massive.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished.
Uh-oh, we got a Roanoke situation.
I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Poor Bold and Brave.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Or they all went out partying and are still recovering somewhere in the woods?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
That's a good question.
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
Will do.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and... Over here! What's this?
A clue.
A pile of shirts, some trousers...
And?
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4... Huh, that seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers.
Okay, but they probably have more than one set of clothes, right?
These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
Ooh, they're gonna be smelly.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct.
Maybe they didn't need them where they were going?
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
Unless they were intending to come back.
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis.
Unless something happened.
Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
So, do we think they were kidnapped?
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
Okie dokie then. Let's look for clues.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Di know.
Okay. Here we go. Look for more clues.
Time to go.
Ooh, ore.
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Some core lapis.
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
It's safe to assume the ore's been there longer than they've been missing, right?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please.
He's an ore speaker.
Okay.
What? There's our miners. And a kid? Maybe she needed help?
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
Yeah, there's not any
I'm
villages nearby.
Not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
He can scry the stones.
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
So he can scry the stones.
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Okay, there is something to this. We do know that everything is energy and, solid matter like rocks, brick homes, cinder block are known to hold on to some of that residual energy. So that just kind of makes sense.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
Probably within reason.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
They have more bandwidth.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
Onward!
This will take us north, away from the mine.
Let's go!
North. Another clue for Uncle Di.
Come
Let's make a
on.
note of it.
Okay, I guess we're looking for more clues. But we know which way to go. Alright, let's talk to this miner.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can.
We will try. Bravo? Are you related to anybody named Johnny?
I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break. Just to catch my breath, I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly, they'd vanished.
Oh, 1 second. I'm having a small technical problem. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Alright, it's good. Sorry about that. Small technical issue. Had to check a pop-up. Alrighty. So, you were sleeping on the job, and all your homies got. That's what I'm hearing.
Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought.
Yeah, because that means they've been trapped for 6 days.
An on-site accident. We should note that down too. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
Let's go tell him the findings of our investigation.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
That is a good question.
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace.
This lines up with an accident?
Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
That's pretty close to what we suspect happened.
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
So, to the ruins!
North. Right.
Please.
I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
Do you need help? I mean, we're still on the case.
You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
Okay. I don't know how you're gonna catch them. I think they said they had a 6-day head start.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries.
Okay. That's a solid plan.
There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
Everybody split up. Because
So,
that usually
they're
goes
gonna
well.
talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Enjoy your snacky snacks. Let's see.
Correct.
Onward.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Oh, yeah, where's our rock whisperer? I almost said walk whisperer. Getting tongue-tied.
Huh? Oh, yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him.
Let's go find Kunjun. What you munchin'? 'Cause I'm nosy like that.
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Ooh, what's Dragonfall? I don't think I've heard of that.
Dragonfall.
Never heard of it.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
Oh, I bet. Heat definitely affects digestion and how well your tummy will handle things. Is it a good salad, though?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things.
Hey, a lazy salad can still be a good salad. It just depends on if it's hitting the spot or not. Fuel is fuel.
In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, poor Kunjun.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that feeling.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some.
Okay.
Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
I don't know. Something about how Zhongli's talking to this guy is making me feel like something's up. But he's not telling us what's up. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
One elemental site coming up.
Great! Let's have a look.
Yes, give us the books. Looking for the elemental traces. We'll come back for you eventually when I have a key.
Wait, there are tracks here.
I don't see the tracks. I'm assuming to the ladder.
These must have been left by the miners.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
Okay, here we go. To the latter.
One with nature.
Bunny hop. And Oh, what did we trigger down there? We're way up here.
I follow the wind.
Hopefully it doesn't have range. Look at that. Like a boss. Alright, let's look for some footprints. Nothing's really lighting up. Oh, that is a rune guard. There we go. Tracks.
Hey, footprints.
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
Paimon states the obvious. Do we want to fight the rune guard? We're gonna fight the rune guard. Hello, Mr. Rune Guard. Na 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 na. Come at me.
Let the show begin.
Scatter! Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Take your burgeon.
Propagate.
Oh no, poor Barbara.
Scatter!
And boom.
You're toast.
Swirl. And come on. No, don't shoot missiles at me. I don't have shields.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Ow! 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 Well, that was unfortunate. On the upside, they killed each other. Rune guards hurt.
I'll protect us.
All right, but he was in our way. And there's another rune guard.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Ooh, I want these rocks. These are pretty rocks. I've got a feeling I don't want to not have Barbara right now.
Time for some training?
So, that sentence totally made sense. But we're just gonna roll with it. Gotta love double negatives. All the rocks.
Spirit blade.
Ouch.
Touch of frost. One. Germinate.
Let the show begin.
Yeah, you're frozen.
La, 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 la.
And Katahara is back in fighting shape.
Nature.
Yes, the version would be nice, but the freeze is nicer at the moment.
My blade. Clouds high. The birds call.
Okay.
Into the wind.
And up and down and
Submit.
freeze. Hopefully, freeze. And top off health bars again. Definitely doing better this round. Freeze helps. When you're squishy, freeze helps. Hello there. Have you seen a bunch of miners?
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else.
Okay, to the next person. This village doesn't look like anybody, like, lives here. Like, all the buildings are empty.
Hello. Have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez. A little grumpy, aren't we?
Rude much?
Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
Okay, let's ask one more person. Oh no, it's Fatui.
Time to go.
Okay, at least it's only one of them.
Can't run! Well,
Swift and merciful. Into the wind. As one with wind and
Swirl it all.
looks like I went too far.
Yeah, you did. You went too
Says
far.
there aren't benefits to a life of wandering.
And now you've got to respawn. Let's see if she's seen our minor friends.
Hey there! Seen any miners? It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
That sounds about right. Oh, hi, how are you doing today?
Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
Well, the hilly trolls probably held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Okay, so the kid is leading them somewhere.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here. Let's go after them.
Here we go. Let's go after them. Onward. Ooh, that's a pretty flower.
The wind knows me.
I usually like to stop for violet grass because eventually we will get a Chi-Chi. Or a Baisu.
Time to go.
Either one of those would be awesome. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a quest. And if you join, I won't be able to talk to anybody. Oh yes, Paimon is everybody's favorite emergency food. Oh, what's mad at us? Thought I saw a... I guess I'm losing my mind.
More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Yes, rescue first. I don't know, that doesn't look like a miner to me.
Spirit blade. Forth, my blade.
Ouch!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows
up.
me.
Boom! Pop off some health bars. Come on. Boom. And spring flop. Ouch.
One with nature.
Get back in my AoE. Thank you.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me.
That's what we do as travelers.
My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shangyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
Does she look like a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child.
Can you be more specific?
I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you.
It definitely is, because now we have a direction.
I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
A conference out here in the middle of nowhere.
According to the scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Okay, to Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
Pretty sure.
A child with a group of adults sounds pretty close to Paimon.
It could have been a different group, but the likelihood of that happening...
But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Go, O Rockseer, and tell us what the rock has witnessed.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
We believe in you. Kunjun's got this. I bet he'd make a great fortune teller, 'cause crystal's a type of rock. I collect that kind of rock.
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
I love it. The Kunjun compass.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Right? That is kind of odd.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
'Cause wouldn't they have wanted to have their effects with them if they were undertaking a long trip?
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Okay, so onward.
Great! No time to lose.
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking. A classic Zhongli move.
Zhongli always thinking ahead. Okay, let's go. Oh, look at that convenient waypoint. Thank you, Hoyo Labs. Hoyoverse. Okay, let's look for the objective, which I'm assuming are footprints. I'm probably over here by the hilly trails.
Hey!
Oh!
Over here on the ground! Is this one of the...
It's one of the miners! We found somebody!
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Hello? Do you need healing? We have a Barbara.
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Poor guy.
Should we wake him up?
Walking day and night like that, that's gotta be rough.
I can still dig.
What are you digging?
Sounds like he's whispering something.
Looks like he's struggling.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Yeah, that sounds like the best course of action here. Maybe heal him up, give him some food. Paimon's lucky. We have some already prepared. Come on, he's got to be okay. I mean, he stopped, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Okay, good. Wonder how he got so exhausted. That's not even a question. He walked day and night for 6 days that we know of.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
Strange. But wasn't he brought here?
It looks like there's something in his pocket.
Come on, let it be a rock.
Are these ore fragments?
Oh, he's reading rocks. And that wasn't
I just
much.
witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
Okay.
How
So where's
he
the
came
other
to
3?
be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
This is the question.
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough. This is too mysterious.
The math ain't mathin'.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting.
Okay. So your memory's coming back?
I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
Oh, that's so sweet. Kunjun.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
It looks expensive. Can we really keep this?
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate.
Oh, he's so sweet.
Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
He'll be okay on his own, right?
Rest easy.
There's a lot of mobs.
I surveyed the area. There's no danger here.
There's a hilly trail camp like right over there, and I'm looking at a dendro slime right across the way.
Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Okay.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
No.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Does it exist? Because I haven't come across it in the world.
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Okay, so like Burgeon?
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved.
Cool.
So, Dragonfall is a result of the Archon War. Everything seems to go back to the Archon War.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Ooh, that is a good question.
If he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined.
Does he, though? I mean, we came across that one guy who was frozen for like 500 years. Was he frozen in ore? I mean, isn't that what happened to Chi-Chi? Is he like a Chi-Chi situation?
Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Does he maybe have ulterior motives?
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
I doubt that. He gave us these awesome rocks. And anybody who gives rocks as gifts is a nice person.
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land.
Okay.
We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
Classic Zhongli, thinking ahead. It is true. It is. Anybody who gives rocks as gifts is very thoughtful. Ooh, archaic stone. Nice. Some of these mementos we get, I wish were housing items that we could place in our home. I know they're starting to incorporate that now, but do you know how awesome it would be to just have like this beautiful hunk of rock displayed on like a counter or something? Here it is. Look how pretty that looks. That would be awesome as a housing item. Just something small, you know, that you could put on a shelf. It'd be cute. The bag of Mora that we can't use. Boop. We need the condensate. Let's go talk to Kunjun.
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Did you find anything good? Yes, definitely one to add to survey requests.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues.
Aww.
Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment.
Is there some kind of a pattern to it?
Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Yeah, because it probably overwrites over time. Like I said, everything is energy, and it can only absorb so much, so it probably cycles through. Kind of like security tapes. They get wiped after so long.
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
This is how you get residual hauntings. Fun random fact. Kind of. I don't know, some people probably don't consider that a fact.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
Krabby. Krabby. Aw. Somehow a random bird died out here. Poor birdie. Okay.
Time to go.
Oh, cutscene. Oh, it's the pretty tree.
Such an immense tree.
Look at that pretty blue veining. I guess that's what you'd call it. Is that veining? That is awesome. It looks like crystal is growing up through the entirety of the tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
Sure. Be careful.
All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Any rocks? Other than the tree itself?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Okay. Can you read that? Or, I mean, can you scry that? I mean, anybody can read a stone tablet, if the language is correct.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see.
Oh, what's wrong?
This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about.
Were you able to see anything?
Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look?
Really? We're looking for miners. They're not going to be up in the tree. Unless they're farming the crystal that's in the tree, like breaking off branches, maybe?
If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
Okay.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea?
I can think of a few times.
Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
Thank you, Paimon.
All of you, come here.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Did he find another clue? Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
Hopefully we found all of the chickens that have gone roaming. Let's see what the monolith actually says, though. Life endures in heaven and earth, thanks to the merciful Adeptus. On this site lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb it. I've got a bad feeling, guys. I got a bad feeling. I got a feeling. Oh, no.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Scaredy Paimon.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in.
Thank you, Zhongli.
There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves and tread lightly.
Oh, I'm not ready for this. I am not ready for this. Cutscene. Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene.
Listen.
The missing miners are here.
Uh-oh, it looks like somebody's passed out.
What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere.
He's digging with his hands?
So behind the seal,
Oh no. No, we're here to help.
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Oh! Whoa! Where did Yunjun get that ability? Oh, that was a heck of a wind current. Okay. Okay. I'm familiar with this boss. It's my least favorite boss in the game. And hopefully we survive this. Okay.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent.
Alright, we got Morax again.
Stealing me away will be all the easier.
Okay.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
As long as we stay shielded up, we've got this. Alright, we've almost got another shield up.
Stabilize.
And the most infuriating part of this boss fight is that his cutscenes will negate your damage. So if you use an ulti and he goes into a cutscene, you're in trouble. But so far he's not doing that, so we'll just keep our shields up and we'll be in good shape.
Will not absolve
Believe it or not, whenever I fight this boss on my primary account, I usually do bring Zhongli just because of his shield durability.
You would forsake me again?
Okay, now we're dodging.
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Okay, he's back up. Shield up. Doesn't look like he's going to take any other elements, so that does make this a lot easier.
A touch of frost.
Yeah, he is a pain to fight solo. I don't think I've successfully done it, but maybe a handful of times.
Stabilize.
And usually that's because it's like almost an entire support team and you're fighting him for like 5 minutes. It is more fun when you've got co-op.
Solidify.
Okay, our shield's still up. There for a second, I thought I didn't have a shield for this wave. Oh my gosh.
The wind knows.
Throw some Kazuha love out there.
Ready? Steady?
Well, that was not the button I meant to push, but it's the one I pushed, so. Ah! No shields. Boom. Ah, okay. Barba's topping off the health bars. And we will have order.
Morax, you think you can destroy me?
We're not really trying to destroy you. We're just trying to, you know, lock you back up. That's all. Death is not the goal. We still have a shield. Gonna double down. Alright, let's Kazuha.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Let's go ahead and throw that.
Let's
Throw
dance.
that. Get some kind of an elemental reaction going. And boom. Oh yeah, there's always that one person who tries to just tough through it. I mean, for me, if I've got Zhongli shields and Chi-Chi, I have been known to be that person. Especially when you get those glass cannon DPSs in there.
Solidify.
My bestie runs Ganyu, and it's like almost always they have to bring Diona and Ganyu both just to try and survive.
Come, gather, experience an eon of suffering.
Oh. Nope, we don't get to attack his tail. Let's throw some elemental reactions.
Let the show begin.
And we're gonna swirl.
Spirit Blade, attack!
And nope, wrong one. I know I can hit this button right. There we go.
Will not absolve
I will have order.
Boom! We will have order! I love Zhongli.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
Oh, thank you! Ganyu is a absolute unit, okay? I don't own Ganyu. My bestie mains Ganyu. And the stuff that they pull off with Ganyu is insane.
You should call it by its name, Ashtaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
Uh-oh. That voice!
Ashtaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
It's Kunjun.
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ashtaha. The very same.
Wait, they're the same person?
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage.
So then, which one's the real one?
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ashtaha the whole, but a fragment.
Oh, they're pieces of the same person! What kind of a Ganyu team do you run, if you don't mind me asking?
Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ashtaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ashtaha.
Ashtaha. Okay.
So there are two Ashtahas?
Ooh. Double Pyro for the increased attack, Kazuha for the grouping, and Ganyu. That is a gorgeous team. Nice and melty team. I like it when my bestie runs their freeze team because nothing hits us.
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
And they would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for us and our meddling.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
What makes him the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body.
So Kunjun is in there?
I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
Oh.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember.
And that's why we didn't see what he saw.
It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
Story time with Zhongli!
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then Ejdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories.
Erosion. Wasn't that what Zhongli cited as his reason for wanting to step down from his position? I'm pretty sure.
Erosion ground Ejdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated.
Oh.
Ejdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax.
So they were besties, and he's the reason the chasm's closed?
In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us.
Oh.
Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force.
Oh, so even though he tried to preserve their memory, he wasn't able to.
And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No!
I am the remnants of Azhdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
So literally, his positive aspects and his negative aspects facing off.
No, no! This is I, Azhdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
That's rude.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Eroded?
Are you satisfied, Azhdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Azhdaha. This, I will remember this.
Does this mean he's gonna fade too?
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Yay, a chest! These chests seem a bit heavier each time. Like I said, not all quests are like this. But it's such a beautiful story. Such a beautiful story.
How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
Oh, Uncle Dai.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three.
But they were right here.
Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
Oh. Okay.
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ezdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Oh, so the real Kunjun's a blacksmith. I wonder if we'll run into him at some point in the future.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ezdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
Okay, so he's not going to be gone forever.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
Zhongli's not lonely. He has us, and Hu Tao, and all of his friends in Liyue, and Granny, and Cloud Retainer.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
He had to. He had to protect his kids.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, God of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Ishtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
But he said he can rise again and that we might face him again in the future. So, he didn't go away, right? Right. That's how I'm taking it. I don't Yeah, that's how I'm taking it.
Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
What about Ashtaha? He was a great friend of yours.
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone
me.
in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Cutscene!
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ishtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Oh. He was like Zhongli Stavalin. Oh my gosh, yes.
1,000 years ago,
Oh my gosh,
Ishtaha
yes.
attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground.
Okay, so to expand on that, I am picturing like the cute little like dude from Frozen, but Geo. You know the little salamander guy from Frozen 2? But Geo and like a little frog. Oh my gosh, it would be so cute. Yeah, why couldn't he erode down into a cute little chibi form? You know, like just erode down literally, physically, so that he's tiny and like a little pet. That would be so cute.
During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ishtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me.
It would be adorable. We need a cute little Geo dragon pet.
Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he, and in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot.
The power of erosion seems so scary. Have you been affected by erosion? I think he already told us he was affected by erosion, and that's why he stepped down.
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
Yeah, is that why you chose to leave and step down as the Geo Archon?
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles.
There's that word again. We gotta find a way to get to them. 'Cause that's who separated us from our sibling.
But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Of course he does. The entire city is like one big baby to him.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
That's what we're here for, but hold on. I want to ask you something.
Oh? About what?
About my sister.
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
This is crucial for me in the search for my sibling.
Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
Oh, come on, give us a lore drop. Just a little one. I know we got a lot today, but still, I'm greedy. One more.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
So we can't... You have a contract that says we can't know why you gave up your Gnosis, and now you have a contract saying you can't tell us about Conria? Oh my gosh.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
Right? That is a tease. He was there.
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
There's got to be a loophole. Contracts have loopholes.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Well, that's not out of character. And I do believe him, there was a contract.
Would you be ready to find out?
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. No, we won't, because he's not going to tell us anything. But, yeah, probably.
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
That's pretty profound. Okay, I'll take that instead of a lore drop. Life lessons. No mere stone.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper, It names Ashtaha as a terrible dragon, and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence... Well, never mind.
Poor Zhongli. Amidst the quiet, only the soft sound of wind can be heard. Time seems to transform into an invisible river and just trickle away. A fleeting moment, 1,000 years in the mortal world. The rocks feel it, and so do the earth and the gods. Poor Zhongli. Yay, we did both of our quests. Let's go craft some condensed resin. Woo, both of those were kind of heavy, but the storyline is amazing. They really built such an intricate world with this game. Here we go. Nope. Wrong stand. Okay, go ahead and craft a condensed for tomorrow. And here we go. Da, 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 da. And we will pick up here next time. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Remember, tomorrow we will be back at our regular 6 a.m. streaming time. And if you want to keep up with all my shenanigans, remember that I stream 4 times a week, normally. Sometimes I do weekend streams, kind of just sprinkled here and there. And I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Sorry, I'm a bit scattered. It's been a long day. There was a lot to absorb today. So, if you want to keep up with all my shenanigans, remember to do all the fun things, the likes, the follows, the subscribes, all that good jazz to appease the algorithm Archon and keep me in your feed. I hope you all have a great day and stay safe. Remember the socials. Bye. Thank you all for being here.